Kind of in the bottom of the mud pit there. I mean, although it wasn't mud, it was like the bottom of a pool for you in the center spot.
The turf was actually bubbling up, so the turf was uneven, and because there was so much water under the turf. I mean, it was. I don't know if the irrigation could handle it. I mean, I don't know if anybody's irrigation could have. I mean, it was a nasty game, and you know, it is what it is. You know, should have played better, but I think given the circumstances, I'll take a road win any day.
I would say 5-0 with not playing maybe your best the last couple of weeks. It says a lot for this team.
I think so. I think a game like this last year we wouldn't have won. A game like FIU last year we wouldn't have won. We didn't. So I think the games we were losing last year by 1 or 2 scores, we're winning by 1 or 2 scores. The great thing about it is when we go watch film is we can be like way better. I mean, it could be unbelievable. You know. So
on the touchdown drive, Sonoris gets the 1 run to the 6, and it's like you guys pushed him like maybe 7 yards, and then you get pushed back, and then he gets a touchdown run. Just talk about that drive and those 2 plays.
I think offensively, I think we have multiple identities, but I think when it comes to just ground and pound, it's basically inside drill for us, like in practice, where we go against the D-line and just hit them and hit them and hit them over and over again. And that's what I was telling those guys. I was like, look, this is pretty much inside run. You know, this is what we do in practice every day. So, I mean, you can't get complacent. At the same time, you can't get negative when bad things happen. When we got knocked back, I mean, there was no negativity in the huddle whatsoever. You know, I feel like we're always going to be in position with the type of coaching staff that we have to at least, you know, have a chance to win. I think that's been the case the last 3 years.
Did you have to do anything different, you know, in the rain, the way that you snap it, the way that exchange is?
This is a testament. I'm not even making this up to the coaches. Every week, it's really annoying. On Wednesdays, they call it Wet Ball Wednesdays, and they get like those cows that we drink the water out of, and it's like a super soaker, and it's kind of annoying because our offensive line coach and like the equipment managers will spray me in the face and like spray the ball and just like soak it to the point where, I mean, when I snap the Teddy, there's water flying in his face. So me and him were used to it. You know, I guess if you compare the other guys, they had 4 or 5 messed up exchanges. I think we only had 1, which is 1 too many. But at the same time, I mean, we work on that every week. So I think in that aspect of the game, we were prepared for that.
They don't put that much water in your face.
Yeah, they do. Believe it or not, there's not water on the ground like there was today, but the ball is probably more so because there it's raining, and they draft the ball and put it down. But in practice, they're squirting like 8 different like nozzles on it, like so, like, and they're squirting my face just to annoy me. You know, they're saying, well, that's how it's going to be in the game, and sure enough, it's kind of how it was today.
Would y'all want to help big game come into play? I mean, especially one, I remember when he pulled, I think Sonoris got that 21-yard.
Right. Well, our coaching staff, and so do I. I mean, we have a lot of faith in Cam. He's one of those guys. He's like the swing guy. I mean, if something were to happen to me, he'd probably hit center. If something were to happen to John, he went in a guard. If something were to happen to Jake, he would go in a guard. He knows all 3 inside positions. He's a guy who's always been on the bubble. He has all the talent in the world. I think now mentally he's coming along, and you know I think him and John and him and Jake were kind of head to head as far as that goes, and I think his biggest thing was mentally coming along in the game, and he came out there and he did well today. So I guess we'll just look at the film and see how well he really did.
Nice to get the bye week.